And we keep upgrading. You upgrade the car, upgrade the furniture, and all that comes at a cost. All that comes at a cost of our personal disempowerment. Because you're walking around like I did back in 2002, walking around with this debt behind you, on your shoulders. It's there. You're thinking about it subconsciously. It affects how you perform at work, and it affects where you want to lead your life for the next decade. So where is the empowerment? Where is female empowerment when we are stuck with all these chains? We also give our power away to other people in power. The bank manager, for instance. The bank manager just wants to make more money. And I'm not here to bag the banks, but I am here to let you know that the aim of a bank is to make money. It's a business. My philosophy, when you go to the bank manager and say, look, I want to borrow $1 million, I want to borrow based on my income. And let's say the bank manager says, on your income, you can take $1 million in loans. Don't listen to him or her. Chop 20% of that number that he gives you or she gives you and take only 80%. Plan your life your way, not the bank's way. The other thing is we are giving our power away to the politicians. They keep telling us, you pay the tax while you're working, and when you retire, we'll pay you the pension. The tax you pay during 40 years of work will never equate to the pension you will receive. Because the pension for a single pensioner, and there are thousands of women, single women in Australia, in the North Shore, in the eastern suburbs right now, living in their 80s, whose husbands have passed away, who are living in $2 to $3 million houses on $24,000 a year from the government, while their kids wait for the parents to die. This is really happening in Australia. You're lucky if your husband or your partner is still alive, because you will get $36,000. But once your partner leaves or passes away or gets sick and is put somewhere else, you will be earning only $24,000 from the government. That's to pay utilities, if you own your own home, to pay for car expenses, for food and other emergencies. It is not enough. This social contract is broken, and the government knows that. And that's the reason they're fighting. They're fighting because, we live frugally ever after, not happily ever after, when this happens. They're fighting in Parliament because for the past 20 years, the numbers of retirees, people living on the pension, has doubled from 1.6 million to 3.3 million. And it is due to double by 2040 again to 6 million. I don't know where they're going to come up with the money, but that's why they borrow. They borrow from overseas, from the market out there, and the lender will dictate how Australia should be run. We are giving away not only our personal power, but our sovereignty. So think about that. The other problem we have is a shrinking pool. Women like me with one child, whether it's by choice or by circumstance, we are not making enough babies for the next generation. And so that affects the tax pool that the government, the tax revenue that the government will be collecting. And that also affects how much money they pay to people in need. So we are, I think, at a crisis. And I think we all have to make a choice. And that choice has to be personal. I am way over trying to make change on a bigger scale. We need to make change personally, one by one, and then with that, we change society. So you have to make a choice whether you really want to live on the pension or you want to take control of your own finances. I've heard so many people tell me, I want financial security. And that is the myth that we are all living in. Financial institutions, the banks, the government, everybody is telling you about financial security. And you don't hear it until you turn 50. I get so many people coming to see me go, Susan, I just celebrated my 50th birthday and I've got nothing to show for it. And I can see that I'm going to be retired in 10 to 15 years' time. I need to do something fast. So there's two types of people that walk in my office and walk out, do two different things. One type goes, okay, we'll do it slowly for 15 years and we'll work out the numbers based on what I will be able to afford when I'm retired. They do it step by step, conservatively, with minimal risk. There's another type of people, and I feel really, really bad that this is happening in Australia, who go out there and go, no, Susan's ideas about slowly securing my finances in the next 15 years are not good enough. I need to make more money, and I need to make it fast. They become victims to option traders, share traders, foreign exchange traders, and they sell them ideas that you can make 20, 30, 50% return, and you can retire in 5 years. Lots of spookers out there. They are not licensed. The Royal Commission did not even talk about them. No one even got them. That myth of financial security is affecting so many people because they need to get educated about money. Money takes time to build. What we should be talking about is financial well-being. And financial well-being starts from the day you start working. Or even we teach the kids when they're 18 years old how to manage their money, their pocket money that we even give the kids, right? It is a financial well-being issue that needs to go back to the home. You start with the kids when they're young, and they build their investments slowly. Their super, an investment property, a small share portfolio. By the time you're 50, you should be celebrating that you're debt-free. Not walking into a financial planner's office going, I need to do something now. I'm not going to live on $2,000 a month from the pension. So we need to adopt the idea that we need to become money intelligent. I know, I keep harping about the money intelligence, but it is about becoming money intelligence. And we need to start with a vision. You need to start with, what's your vision? Set your vision board up. That's one thing I did after my Blue Mountains trip. And I put all the vision, you know, the man of my dreams, the house, the car. I put it all down so that I can also see it, not just read it. So you need to start with a vision, a long-term vision. Because I'm telling you, 80% of this room will see their 80th birthday. We are going to live long. Well, unless the world goes to shit, excuse my French, and Trump and Kim Jong-un do something silly. But we can't guarantee that. We have to live like we're going to live forever, right? So I believe money is not the answer, though, because we have to live on purpose. There are so many women who tell me they're not happy in their job. And how do they compensate for that lack of happiness? Shopping therapy. So what you earn here, big income here, you spend it over there. You've got nothing to show for it. Might as well live on purpose. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with your career, with your business? Even if your income is slashed, you'll get by because you don't need shopping therapy. You need to be happy and passionate about what you do. So when you write your vision, write down whether the job that you're in gives you that amount of happiness inside, and if it doesn't, you need to change. So keep that in mind. I always like to talk, it's not only about just writing down what you need to do, it's always about your personal growth as well. And I came up with the philosophy of being investorgetic, and I made up the name out of being an investor and energetic about your investments, because I get a lot of women telling me they get excited about shopping. And I have to say, I do get excited about shopping too. But we also need to get excited about investing and passionate about investing. So we need to adopt the philosophy of becoming investigatic. So buy what you need, invest all you can, but hang out with people that you like, people who will not make you wrong for not being enough of that same socioeconomic status. Surround yourself with a circle of people who are investing, who want to invest, who want to save. Yeah? Get 2 to 3 women together and go, what are we doing next month? It could be your friends, it could be your sisters, your cousins. Get a group of no more than 5 women. You know, it doesn't have to be you join anyone. You could just do it yourself and start doing monthly meetups. What are we doing this month? How much money did we save? And how much of the credit card did we slash today? Yeah? So start surrounding yourself with the right people, because even if you're a good apple and you're with the bad apple, guess what's going to happen to the good apple? We got to surround ourselves with the good apple. So where do we start?